I don't know what took me so long to finally get on YouTube, but here I am, finally feeling like I'm ready to share my experiences and share my knowledge via YouTube. I do feel like YouTube is like the whole wide world. Like, even though TikTok is a thing, like, TikTok feels big, but YouTube feels like the whole world. I don't know. But I'm here. I finally arrived, and this is my first YouTube video. So today I wanted to talk about 5 things I wish I knew before going into massage therapy, 5 things I wish I knew before becoming a massage therapist. For context, I'm licensed in the state of Florida, and I've had my license. I've been licensed for 2 years now. I would say in totality, I have 3 years experience. While 3 years doesn't sound like a lot, it's a lot. um, the last, the past 3 years, I have been living, eating, and breathing massage therapy, and while it feels like I'm so experienced, I also do feel inexperienced just because the field is so broad, and I know that even though I have so much knowledge under my belt, I'm very humble with it. I know that I'm just beginning to scratch the surface of the world of massage therapy, the world of body work, and all these things. I have experience in a chiropractor's office. I work alongside a chiropractor. I am the only massage therapist here, and I also have experience in a spa slash franchise environment. I work both at the same time, and I like I like that I'm in two different worlds because it just makes me think critically and it expands my perspective. So, yeah, I will start off with a disclaimer by saying that these are my lived experiences and these are my opinions. Within some of these opinions, they're facts, like they're facts, but I mean, I'll just say that I don't think every massage therapist will relate. And none of these things are to deter you. It's just some things that I wish I would have known before going into the field. If I had known these things, I know that I still would have taken it the way that I would have went in the way that I went in still regardless. But I wish I just had a better understanding of what I was really signing myself up for. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing I wish I would have known is that massage is very, very, very physically demanding. Um, I think that I knew on some level because when you're in school, you talk about things like body mechanics, you talk about things like the average career span of a massage therapist, you talk about burnout, but there was just nothing in school. I don't know what I was thinking about. I don't know what image I had in my mind, what my expectations were. I think that a lot of people think that massage therapy is just like rubbing and touching and, light strokes, and it can be. But the reality, working in the field that I'm working in, working in the niches that I'm working in, it's demanding. It is a lot of physical labor. And nothing in school could have prepared me for the workforce for real. It wasn't until I got that license for real, when they processed that license, I think I got a job 2 days later at a franchise spot. And that's when reality set in. Um, Body mechanics are super important. If you don't have them body mechanics together, it's going to be a really big adjustment. If you don't have the stamina and the strength built up to do 3, 4, 5 massages back to back, 5 minutes to flip a room. If you're coming from no experience, because let's be real, like school is experience, but no experience at the same time. If you're coming from that, yeah, it's gonna be a reality check for you. And I think another thing that was a reality check for me was that I didn't have the strength. I didn't have the strength to exert force, exert my force onto another living human being. Um, in my mind, I see massage as an exchange. They are coming in to get relief of something, whether it be pain, whether it be anxiety, difficult emotions. It's an exchange. You're going to give them all the goodness that you have, and they're going to leave you with all their crap. That's just the reality of it. That's how I feel about it. Something that I did do and something that I put into practice to meet the expectations, the physical demands of the job was to get in a come up with like some type of workout routine, some type of strength training. That's how you're going to build your stamina up. Before going into massage therapy, I was somewhat of a yogi, but my practice definitely became deeper um, once I became a therapist for real. I leaned in more to my body so that I could um, give. You know what I'm saying? I could pour from a cup that was full. So, another thing that I think a lot of people don't talk about is that if you are sensitive in any type of way, if you are empathic, massage therapy is going to drain you. It's going to drain you. If you have a work home life balance that's really important to you, if you have children at home, massage therapy is going to drain you. And it's if it's the thing for you, you will find a way to balance it all, which leads me to my next point. Number two, I personally don't think that massage therapy is a full time job. Prior to going into the field, I did feel like it was something I was going to do full time and I was just going to make all this money and this and that. And you will make money. You will make money with massage therapy, but the income is not consistent um, because your energy levels are not consistent. Even outside of me, like working in a franchise spot, you come across therapists who are in there just giving more than they have to give um, just to make the money, just because we all have bills, we all have a life that we need to take care of. And you'll see these same therapists, they be out on injuries or, you know, they ended up having to call out at the last minute because they're burnt out, they're fatigued. So me personally, I made the decision to not not pursue massage therapy full time. And when I say full time, I mean like on the range from like 30 to 40 plus hours. That's full time. Um, I don't pursue massage therapy full time because I know my limitations. For me, my full time is 20 hours a week. Like that is my full time. Um, it's truly, I wish that I knew that it was truly a trade and not just some like get rich fast type of thing, because in school that was kind of the culture, that was the conversation, like I can't wait to get out, start making money, I'm gonna make all this money, I'm gonna make all this money. And you can make a lot of money, but you're gonna work for it. You're gonna work hard for everything that you all the money you make in massage therapy. um I also think that within massage therapy, there's just a lot of ebbs, there's a lot of flows within, like, the seasons, the time of year. Tips are not consistent, they're up, they're down. Sometimes they're great, sometimes it's the holiday season. It's just not consistent. And I do find that you have to get creative with the ways that you make your money consistently, and that could look different for everyone. I do wish that I knew it would only be a trade for me. This is only a trade, and like I said, I'm at my full-time capacity for massage therapy. Number 3, the this one I have to be just very blunt about. Massage therapy is dirty. Massage therapy is a nasty job. Massage therapy is think about think about all the allergens that you will come into contact with. Think about all the dead skin. Think about all the open wounds, ulcers, popped pimples, athlete's foot, herpes, shingles. Think about all of those things that you could possibly come into contact with. Massage therapy is dirty. Um, think about think about all the dead skin that is onto your clothes. Think about all the dead skin that's under your nails. Think about how you get in your car after a long day of work, seeing four, five, six bodies. You get in your car, you drive home, you go home, you sit on the couch. Like, it's really dirty. That's all I can really say about it. It's nasty. Contact dermatitis is a real thing. Like I said, anything that I'm speaking on right now is coming from my lived experiences. I'm not going to get too much into detail, but contact dermatitis is a thing. I know a lot of people take linens home and they wash them in their washing machine. Unacceptable. I do think that within massage therapy, there is a culture surrounding the lack of respect for the body worker, a lack of respect for the facilitator. I have clients who are very intentional about showering before they come in because they respect me. They understand that this is an energetic exchange. They understand that I need to be comfortable in order to facilitate the best type of work, in order for them to receive the best type of work. So I have clients who, they'll say little things like, yeah, I took a shower before I came in. Sorry, I was rushing to get here. Or, you see that their hair is wet, an indicator that they just hopped out of the shower. And then you have clients on the other end of that who come in with the dirty feet, who don't exfoliate, because once you start working on them and you start moving oil around and all that oil is getting pushed around, yeah, some things come to the surface, baby. Things that have already been on the surface. I see those two, how do you say, these two opposite ends of the spectrum. I have people who respect me as the facilitator, and I have people who don't respect me as the facilitator. Um, I have people who will have a small cut and not say anything until I get there or I have to see it. Even though in the intake you are asking them, are there any contraindications, medical conditions? Are there any skin conditions I need to know of? And a lot of people aren't transparent. It got to a point where I started wearing gloves and I didn't care how anyone felt about it. At first, there was the question of like, there was an issue of like me not wanting my clients to be offended by me having on gloves. But the more I leaned into this work, it's like, no, I am the facilitator and I need to be protected just as much as the person on the table. You know what I'm saying? So I just wish that I knew that it was nasty like it is. I guess anything in the medical field can be a bit nasty. But even before going into massage therapy, I never thought as massage therapy as something that was medical. If you ask me today, I'm going to tell you massage therapy is healthcare through and through. Like, I stand on that. So, yeah, I just wish I knew that it is like it is. I wish I knew the culture. I wish I knew it was dirty. Like, number 4, I wish I would have known that I can't help everybody. I wish that I would have known that I won't be aligned with every client that comes through the door. I wish I would have known that I wouldn't be able to fix everyone. And I know it sounds kind of obvious, but no, I really went into massage therapy. Like, I was on this high of like, I can heal and I just want to help and this and that. And it's like, girl, the reality is you're not going to help everybody. Every client is not going to be for you. You're not going to be for every client. Sometimes clients have issues that are beyond your expertise. Sometimes client massage therapy is a client's gateway of getting like the true healing that they need. It could be like the first step. It could be the first step in their like bodily awareness. And you just won't align. Sometimes you can't give the pressure, you can't exert the pressure that the client wants or needs, especially working in the franchise industry. Any and everyone is walking through the door. You don't really have much control over that like you could have in your business, but you're going to see some of everybody. You're going to be up against a lot of stereotypes. I guess that's within anything dealing with the public, but I just wish I would have known that I wouldn't I can't help everybody, because I think in a lot of ways I internalized that on the journey. I internalized that, like, if I wasn't able to help this one person, or if I felt like I didn't do good enough, or if they expressed that I didn't meet their needs, then I internalized that and kind of like made myself feel like I wasn't good enough or I wasn't a great therapist or whatever the case is. And that's really never the case. It's really hard to be, I think it's really hard to be a bad therapist, but um, you just won't connect with everybody. You won't align with everybody, and that's okay. And last but not least, the last thing I wish I would have known before entering the field is that it's just really broad. It's really broad. You can work at the spa, you can work at the hotel, you can do lymphatic drainage, you can work on moms, you can work on expecting moms, you can work on postpartum moms, you can work on children, you can work on babies, you can work on the elderly, you can work on athletes. I wish I knew that massage, getting into massage therapy was not a straight and narrow path. I think that even for me, with the experience that I have and so far on the journey, I think that it's highlighted that massage therapy is actually my gateway into the world of healing, into the world of holistic wellness, into the world of medicine and things like that. I don't think that I will be a massage therapist forever, but I did, going into it, I thought this was like it. And I don't regret a thing. Like I said, it was my gateway to get where I needed to be. But I just wish I would have known some of these things. I wish I would have had realistic expectations around massage therapy, especially when it comes to, like, income not being consistent and just giving out more than I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? But massage therapy has taught me how to manage my energy. It has taught me to not go beyond my limits, because I've also been on the side of where I've pushed myself way past my limits, and it just never works out that way. But yeah, like I said, a lot of these things may or may not apply. They may or may not be useful for you, but it is my truth, and that's how I feel about it. So, yeah, I hope that this was able to help someone, and good luck on your journey, your path, and much success and blessings.